home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UCF Knights, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Knights will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Power football with the run. Past the first down marker and still running. Flying out to the left. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCF!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Give to the running back. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
To the air on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This is a designed run. The Knights get it past the sticks. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll go back to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The Knights come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! A great catch and run for 6. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pickett. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end.
And it's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Quarterback may change this route. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Looking for a deep man. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Looking for more room. The 20. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Quick completion on the out route. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Flips it out on the screen. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Fortner. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Jayhawks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. Trying to pound it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the 2nd half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down and more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quick completion on the out. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A shot toward the end zone. He caught it! So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Jayhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Marshall. It's complete on the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Slithers into space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just got you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Picked off to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
It's so important when a safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing it. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. Not the best safety.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Dances away to buy time. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, UCF! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Jayhawks in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions, trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fox. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. On the run, still looking. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Knights will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now on the return. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. The throw. Got his man downfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the match.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
38, Kansas, 20.
Looks like he's going to bring it out.
The return is tackled down at the 22. And the UCF offense will take
First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Hard running there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Looking to fire. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively.
Oh, he's got some space. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet!
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Dances away. The short hands, it's Hayes.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Shotgun snap on third down. Unleashes one deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pickett. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Release to the back. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Heaves it deep. He's got it on the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UCF! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Coming out with it, it's Pickett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Finds his man, it's Cook. Continues to fight for yards. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is really... There he goes! Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Marshall. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll just get rid of that one.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. Just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Back open in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
4th down coming up on.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayes. The Jayhawks will keep this drive going. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Throws to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looking everywhere for room to run with really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Ballard. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. And some room to work. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.